everyone. Welcome to Community with MC. This is MC with Pacific Wide Real Estate and Mortgage. And today we have Huy Tran, who come here to share with us something that he's gonna do, something awesome. So can you go ahead, say hi?
Sure. Thank you for having me back on. Hi everyone, my name is Huy Tran and I am running for City Council in District 4 for the City of San Jose.
Wow. So Huy, you came back, but I wanted to remind people to introduce yourself again one more time, please.
Yes.
Who you are, what you do.
Yes. Right now I actually am a partner at Justice at Work Law Group. Our firm specializes in employment litigation. I'm also president of the Vietnamese American Roundtable, and I serve on the steering committee for the Wage Theft Coalition of Santa Clara County. I've also been appointed to the Housing Commission for the City of San Jose.
Wow. And I, VAR, Huy is a VAR, Vietnamese American Roundtable. It's a non-profit organization. He's a president of the organization. And VAR created a lot of events in the past for communities. And the most recent one was the Black April.
Yes.
That's awesome. It was awesome.
Yes.
And also, VAR is offering programs to help the students, like high school student and college student, to learn about their roots, history, culture, to find out who they are.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Definitely. And thank you for bringing those programs up. Yeah, VAR is a young organization, and the events that we plan are intended to bring our community together. We want to help bridge the gap between young and old, and we want the next generation to understand the sacrifices and the struggles of our parents, so that we remember our culture, we remember why we're here, and we remember to give back to the community as well.
That's really awesome, and that's what the student that joined that the SEED program is stand for, student engagement,
and education
for
success.
Development and success, yes. Right? That program is really awesome because my daughter joined it and she really liked it. She enjoyed the program because she learned so much about our culture, our history, and she also the program kind of helped her to think for their future, right? For future, prepare
Absolutely.
for the future, and also how to live a life to give back.
Yes, actually, this is the second year that we run the SEEDS Youth Program, and we are incredibly proud of all of our participants. And I have to say, the thing that really catches my attention is that in the 2 years that we've done this, every participant has been a girl. And these young women show incredible intelligence and incredible initiative, and we want to be able to foster that to benefit our community.
Wow. I really appreciate that your organization thinking about the young generation, because that's the future. Actually, we need it. They need help.
Absolutely.
And, we really need that kind of program.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Okay, so get back to our interview. So you are going to run for San Jose City Council for District Number 4.
That's right. That covers Berryessa, Alviso, River Oaks, and Penitentiary Creek.
All right. So why are you running this? I know there's a reason, but I want to know. I want to hear from you.
The one thing that has been new for me is that politics is something I've always observed rather than be directly involved in. But when I looked around, I realized that we needed to do a lot more for the people who live in San Jose. One of the things that has become a major issue for us is housing. If you look in just the past couple of years, the homelessness population has gone up over 40%, and we are not doing enough to ensure that we take care of the people who are on the streets and also work for the residents who live in those neighborhoods.
Oh my God, you bring up a very important issue that sometimes when I drive around San Jose, I feel embarrassing. I feel so embarrassing,
right.
Seeing so many people that have no home,
yes.
and living on street. I feel hurt here. I hope that we can help them.
Absolutely, and I think that we can. There are a lot of programs in San Jose and in Santa Clara County that provide services and can also provide housing. We just need to be able to ensure that those resources exist. And the thing is, as I've gone around to talk to our neighbors and to the people who live in our communities, it's a problem that everyone sees. We know that this is there, and everyone believes that we have to address it, and we have to be compassionate. That's the one thing that has really inspired me on this run so far, that the people who live in San Jose, they actually have the heart to say we have to do better.
Wow, hey, I can't wait for that day to happen. So, what are your priorities?
Yes. Well, I just mentioned one. Homelessness is actually also a very personal issue to me because I have been homeless. There was a time when I was lost myself, and what got me out of that situation was the compassion of others. It was Assemblyman Ash Kalra who actually gave me a place to stay a couple of months, no charge, no rent, and gave me a chance to get back on my feet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not know.
Yes. And
oh my God.
And he's done a lot for me, and and he's also inspired me. And he actually was the first person to jump out and endorse me for my run for city council.
Oh wow.
Yes, thank you. And the number two issue, which is tied into the first, is just housing generally. Right now, it is wild how much it costs to pay for rent or how much it costs to buy a house. You know, one person making $66,000 in the city of San Jose is considered low income. A family of four making $94,000 is considered low income. This is unsustainable. And what we're seeing right now in our community is that people are being pushed into the streets. People like teachers, nurses, people who work in restaurants, they're being pushed out of San Jose because they just can't afford to live here. And we're losing the people who have been here for decades.
That is so sad.
Yes.
I see that people moving out a lot. Oh my God. Because I'm in the real estate business, so I know how expensive it is.
That's right.
And the people start buying home in like a further city, like Stockton.
That's right.
It's just really far away. Or Sacramento, they move out of the area and they have to live it because of the income, like you mentioned.
That's right. Yes. And one of the things too is that even trying to buy a home in San Jose right now, an average price of a house in my neighborhood, which is over by Morrill Middle School, it's $1.2 million. Right. It actually is hard for people to buy if they, unless they are making $110,000, $120,000 a year, which a lot of folks in our communities, they aren't making. Right? The last issue I really want to focus on is improving the city's services. In our neighborhood, what we see a lot of issues around is that there's a lot of package theft, there's a lot of car break-ins, there's a lot of property crimes. Now in Berryessa, these issues, it may seem minor to a lot of folks, but in Berryessa, these kind of crimes can shatter the sense of community. It can shatter the sense of security that people have in their homes. In fact, a friend of mine had somebody walk into her yard and take her dog right out of her yard.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah. And she rallied the community around her, and she rallied her neighbors around her to find her dog eventually. And that's the kind of community we want to build. But for us to feel empowered to be that way, we have to ensure that the city supports these neighborhoods and they support the people who want to see our communities improved and stronger.
Wow, you bring up all the issue that I think everybody concerned.
Absolutely, thank you. Yes.
I hope you can really do something about it for us. We sure will have a better community and living standard. Okay.
That's the goal, right? And the one thing we have to protect in San Jose is our quality of life. And we do that by improving the city's services, by ensuring that housing is available to all, and that we address homelessness.
That's awesome. So the next question for you is, what are some of your accomplishments?
Well, a lot of the things that I am proud of, I have to say right off the bat, these are not things that I've done on my own. One of my strongest accomplishments is what we've seen with the Vietnamese American Roundtable. VAR is an organization of young professionals, people who, a lot of them who were born here, but have passion to do better for our communities. And we've been able to plan events like Black April, which has drawn 300 people each year to come and remember and honor the sacrifices of those who came before us. We were able to plan Varoween, a fun Halloween event that brings people together and provides a safe place for kids to trick-or-treat and have a good time. The youth program that we're putting together for Vietnamese youth, it inspires me because we see young people who want to change the world, and we want to be able to foster that. These accomplishments all came because we work together, and that's part of what I want to convey in the campaign for City Council, that we shouldn't rely on one person to change it all. We can build a community where we can improve it for ourselves.
Wow, I agree with what you just said, and to me, VAR is a very good excellent organization to me from my point of view. And to me, I talked to my husband many times. I said, you know what, I want to really help this organization because all the young people, they have a big heart, and they do everything they do it just like perfectly. They have to get it done the way it's have to come out perfectly. So I really appreciate that though. So I want you guys to kind of expand it to the so that more people can get involved to help, because like we help you outside, like whatever you need, and then you guys, professional people, can make it happen, help the community to, especially the young generation, to become just like you guys.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, I do have to make one thing clear, which is that VAR is a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Right.
VAR does not get involved in political campaigns, and that includes my own. What I'm sharing now and what I'm sharing today is just a reflection of my own experiences, and I do draw a lot of inspiration from the people I work with in VAR, and it does create a lot of my own mindset about how we can be better and how we can serve better. But it is very important that I lay out that VAR does not get involved in political campaigns. They do a lot of great work in the community though.
That's awesome. I see that. Thank you so much. So what goals do you have for the Vietnamese community?
You know, one of the things that I have been able to do in working within the Vietnamese community is just to meet amazing people. In our Vietnamese community, there's a lot of passion. We have a lot of people who want to do nothing more than help their families and help the people around them have better lives. For example, you know, Cô Jane, who actually has endorsed my race for city council as well, her story is amazing. When her husband was arrested in Vietnam, she rallied the community and reached out to Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren and shared the story as much as she could until her husband was released. That is something that we can only do when we have that drive and the passion and the ambition to want to change the world and to want to protect the people we care about. You know, I've had a chance to meet with T Dung and Aduk from Crema Coffee, and the amount of work that they do within the community through their business and individually, it's amazing. And there's a lot more people that I can go through, right, including you with your show and how you showcase all of the people in the community.
Thank you.
But the fact that all of these people do great work on their own and within their networks, it's something beautiful to see. The biggest goal I have for our community is for us to be able to get past some of the infighting, to get past some of the trauma and the hurt that may have been caused in past conflicts, and realize that we are stronger when we work together. For this year's Black April, the speech that I gave at the beginning of the program focused on what we can do when we work together. The Vietnamese people, when they came to the United States, they were scattered across the country. And for us to become stronger, we realized we needed each other. So we packed up. Wherever we were sent, to different places across the country, Minnesota, Illinois, Florida, Georgia, California, we packed up and we went to looking for each other. And you see Vietnamese communities grow all over the country because they've been able to find each other and find comfort with each other and find support. We can continue to do that if we forgive some of the past aggressions and transgressions that we may have suffered or believe we suffered from each other, and just focus on how we can serve the greater good.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Huy, can you tell us a little bit about what your plan for the campaign, like what happened next?
Yes. Now, I'm actually...
Did you bring something, right?
Did
you bring something?
I have some campaign literature, and I'm sharing it as well. There's information on here is a little bit about myself. It also contains for the phone number for the campaign, which is I can share immediately after here, and our email, and also our website where you can get more information. And what the exciting news I have to share is that we've actually already gotten the endorsements of a lot of great organizations that do amazing work and of people in the community. The most recent endorsement that we got was from the South Bay Labor Council because of the focus we have on ensuring that all of the working families in San Jose have the proper resources to thrive.
Wow. So do we have something coming up like in July?
Oh, our campaign is actually really going to be focused on door knocking. It's
Oh.
going to be on communicating with each person who lives in the area.
Oh my God.
Yes, we are going to be we're recruiting volunteers, and we are getting ourselves onto the streets to meet the people who live in our communities. We want to find out from you what's important and what needs to be better, and we want to make sure that we work on that.
Wow. That's going to be a lot of work.
Oh yeah, but we are a volunteer-driven campaign. It's going to be my team right now. Almost every single person on my team right now is doing this for free because we believe we can do our community, but we can make our community stronger and better.
Wow. Oh my God.
Absolutely, yes.
I vote for you. If I have 10 votes, I vote for you 11.
Well, I would really appreciate that. You have to live in Berryessa or in District 4, but if you have friends and family,
I will
please share the
definitely
word.
ask them.
I really appreciate that. And if I can say one other thing,
Go ahead.
the ability to share the stories of people who do great work, that happens through programs like what you were doing, G. And the ability to be able to capture the accomplishments and achievements of people who work within the community and don't look for credit otherwise. They don't look for attention. All they want to do is serve. Getting those stories told is a great way to inspire other people to do it as well. And that's what I'm really thankful for, and I really appreciate you giving me some time to
No.
share with you.
It's
and your
nothing
audience.
at all. What you've done is just a lot more. So, wow. I like the fact that you're going to go and talk to people, door to door, like door knocking and talk. You know, it's really hard to knock on the door and talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
people, right? Because we real estate people, I do that. I did that. Oh my God. I knock on the door, and a lot of time people are not there. And sometimes they there, but they like slam the door in my face, and I want to talk to you. I don't have time. It's hard.
Oh yeah, it can be, and it's kind of hard to. People have whatever's going on in their lives or what's happening that day, and sometimes people just aren't in a good mood. But I've also had some of the best conversations just at the door.
I know.
There are a lot of people who, when you give them a chance to say what they think can be improved, and how we can, fix a pothole, excuse me, or a street light, and anything else that they may see as a problem. I think people feel more invested in the community.
Of course, when you be able to talk to them, if somebody is really open enough to sit down and talk to you, then you will find out a lot of good information, and you can serve from there. That's the best way to serve. Like, I understand when you want to help people, you have to know what they need. That's the best thing to do. It's not what you think they need. It's not helpful.
Yes.
So that's the best way to do.
That's right.
That's awesome, but I just want to tell you, it's a very tough way to do too.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a step counter, and I'm just gonna make sure I track all of the steps we get in, right? Yeah. At some point, I might need a new pair of shoes too, just to make sure that I'm burning out all the calories.
So you're gonna lose a lot of weight afterwards.
Hey,
That's good.
That's gonna be good in any situation, right?
All right.
I really appreciate this. And again, my name is Huy Tran. For more information, please visit huytran4sanjose.com. You can also call us if you have any thoughts, any ideas, or feedback. You can reach me at 408-256-2817. And I really do hope to hear from you because I want to find out from you, from our community, what is important and what we can do better.
Thank you so much, Huy. Hello everyone. If you are living in the area of Berryessa or District
Alviso.
Number 4.
Yes.
Berryessa and what else?
Berryessa, Alviso, River Oaks, and Penitentiary Creek.
And you do care about the homeless issue and the housing issue in the Bay Area and everything regarding to all the issues that we have right now. And you need somebody to represent you who have a very good heart, who really work because of you, no credits, not for himself, then Huy Tran is the one you want to work for, you want to vote for. If you have time, volunteer to help him to run this campaign. And I believe in you, Huy. I really do believe in
Thank
you.
you.
If you sit next to him, you will feel the energy of really calm and kind. If you are being around people like Huy, you will really trust him. I meet him only a few times, but I can totally trust him. So I think if you are around him, you will feel the same way. So for someone like Huy, I know he's gonna do what he really wanna do because at the beginning, the first meeting I met him under my first interview with him. He's young, but he's been doing volunteer work or public service since he was a student, right? Very young. He have a good heart that want to help other people to improve the life of all of us. So if you want to vote for Huy, please help him with all his campaigns, because that's the way to help out. So I will put some information on my Facebook so people can reach to you, like your email address and phone number, in case they want to talk to you. Right?
Very much appreciated. Yes, and I make sure that we respond to every message, and we want to make sure that we hear from you.
Okay. All right, Huy, thank you so much, and I really, really look forward to the day that you can really helping all of us.
Absolutely, and thank you again for having me back on.
Oh,
I really
you're very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're very welcome. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope that you can help us, help Huy, because I really want him to become the San Jose City Council for District Number 4, because with his heart and his hard working, I believe whatever issue we have right now, he will take care of for us. So please help us. Help me, help yourself, and help me. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.